So far this fall camp, we've seen true freshman 5-star offensive lineman Will Black practicing inside at left guard. A lot of Notre Dame fans are not too happy about that decision, but I actually kind of like it for the short term. Let's talk about it next. Ryan Roberts from A to Z Sports breaking down everything Notre Dame football. Folks, we are in fall camp, and there is a little bit of a frustration, and I want to kind of dig deeper into this decision that has been made by offensive line coach Joe Rudolph. We have seen almost exclusively 5-star true freshman offensive lineman Will Black practicing inside at left guard so far. Now, 6'7", 305 pounds, very well thought of by all the major recruiting platforms, the highest rated recruit by, I think, pretty much every platform in the 2025 class for the Fighting Irish. 6'7", 305 pounds, great movement skills, length for days. He is what you kind of envision as a potential early round offensive tackle if he is developed properly. Now, what a lot of people wanted was potentially for Will Black to come in, compete at left tackle, and maybe, if he's one of your best 5, proposition a move inside for a Anthony Knapp to play right guard. And now, obviously, that spot is open. After Anthony Knapp, though, was left at left tackle and Charles Jagasaw moved into right guard during the spring, it became apparent to me, and this is why I'm not freaking out about this move so far, that for better or for worse, if you love it, you hate it, or anything else in between, Anthony Knapp is going to be the starting left tackle for the Notre Dame Fighting Irish in 2025, barring injury. Joe Rudolph loves him at offensive tackle. He showed a lot of promise last year as a run blocker especially. There were some hiccups in pass protection, but he's a true freshman that wasn't even supposed to start and had to get really up to speed quickly. Only a couple weeks left before the 2024 season in fall camp. So there was justifiably some issues there, especially early on in the season. Now, we've seen Anthony Knapp so far. He's looked very good so far in fall camp, but there's a hope that he's going to make an ascension forward. So people, though, are going to rest on their priors, and if you think Anthony Knapp's better inside a guard, which I personally do as well, I wanted Charles Jagasaw to be the left tackle leaving spring, but that did not happen, and plus Charles Jagasaw got injured, and he's going to miss part of the season more than likely. But the Will Black situation, I actually think that it is a potential positive on the short term for Notre Dame, and here's why. You say left guard, Billy Schrouth, right guard is a position that Sullivan Absher's taken over. But right now, although it seems that Sullivan Absher is going to be the right guard for Notre Dame to start the season, that is the position that most likely there's a player that's going to get unseated at some points. I think that we can, again, just based on what we know for Joe Rudolph, Anthony Knapp has his position locked down. Emil Wagner was the most consistent offensive lineman in 2024 for Notre Dame at right tackle. Then you have Billy Schrouth, who's been good when healthy. Ashton Craig, who's been good when healthy. I know both those guys, especially Ashton Craig, have been dealing with injuries recently, but I do think that those guys will be starters if they are healthy. Now, working inside a guard, though, right now, one, if God forbid something does happen to one of those 2 interior offensive linemen, you can move some stuff around and potentially see a Will Black inserted into the offensive line. Also, at right guard, that's the main position that could be unseated at some point with Sullivan Absher. If Will Black doesn't have any reps inside at all, you're not in competition. The best case scenario is he is maybe the second on the depth chart at left tackle, maybe third, depending on just how the staff views the hierarchy and the veteran aspect of playing the position. I personally like that he's playing inside a guard because we've seen this at other programs. Like I think of Evan Neal, for instance, who was an All-American at Alabama, at 2 different positions. He actually started off as an interior offensive lineman as a guard, shifted out to right tackle as a sophomore, and then moved over to left tackle as a junior. Just because you are slated into one spot now does not mean that that is going to be your future forever. So I do think that you can play Will Black and have him compete and maybe earn some playing time as a true freshman inside a guard, and he could still potentially be your left or right tackle of the future. We'd love to hear from you all, though. Are you frustrated by the decision? Are you happy to see Will Black getting an opportunity to potentially compete inside a guard, a spot that I think is more likely that he is able to earn playing time? And I just want to hear your general thoughts of the offensive line that we are seeing so far and your outlook for the 2025 season. Make sure to hit that like button and subscribe on your way out. And as always, folks, go Irish.